So, what if I told you that you could totally transform your life not by working harder, but just by changing the way you think? Well, that's exactly what we're going to dive into today. Have you ever asked yourself this? You know that feeling, right? Like you're spinning your wheels, putting in all the effort, but you're just not getting where you want to go? Well, other people just seem to cruise right past you. Well, it turns out the answer has almost nothing to do with luck or how smart you are or even how hard you work. And this quote right here, it just hits the nail on the head. The real thing holding you back, it's not out there, it's in here. It's your mindset. Think of it like this hidden software that's running in the background, telling you what you can and can't do. I mean, really think about it for a second. Every single belief you have about money, about success, about what you're capable of, it's like a line of code in that program. But here's the kicker. You didn't write most of this code. Your parents, teachers, society, they wrote it for you, probably without you even realizing it. And that old code is running your life right now. But here is the absolutely incredible news. Science has given us the key to change all of that. It's a concept called neuroplasticity. And all it really means is that your brain is not fixed. It's not set in stone. It's more like a muscle that you can train, or a computer that you can completely recode. You have the power to rewrite your own software. So how do we actually do it, right? How do we go in and consciously upgrade our mental software from a program that's just about getting by to one that's built for growth and success? Well, it all starts with a really simple but really powerful shift in how you talk to yourself. It really comes down to the questions you ask. See, a poor mindset says, I can't afford that, and that's it. Story over. It's a dead end. But a wealthy mindset asks, okay, how can I afford that? And suddenly, your brain sees a puzzle to be solved. One is a statement that shuts you down. The other is a question that opens up a world of possibilities. That little change starts forcing your brain to hunt for solutions instead of just accepting problems. And you're probably thinking, this rewiring process takes hours and hours every day, right? Nope. The crazy part is, the time commitment is way smaller than you think. We're talking just 30 minutes a day. That's it. 30 minutes of focused learning can create actual physical changes in your brain. Think of these activities as reps and sets at the gym, but for your mind. Every time you read something new, or you practice a skill, or even just close your eyes and vividly imagine yourself succeeding, you are literally building and strengthening new pathways in your brain. You're making that new way of thinking your automatic default. Okay, so once you start upgrading your mental software, you gotta make sure the hardware can run it properly. You need to give your brain the right fuel. Your mind and your body, they're not separate things. They're one high-performance engine, and you have to treat them that way. Let's start with the biggest one, the absolute non-negotiable: sleep. It's the closest thing we have to a miracle drug for our brains. I mean, just look at this chart. The difference in your ability to focus, to remember things, to make good decisions, it's not a small difference. It is monumental. It's the foundation for everything else. And you build on that solid foundation with this high-performance trio. We're talking daily exercise, which literally helps create new brain cells, and a diet of real, whole foods that gives your brain the nutrients it's craving to fire on all cylinders. Look, this isn't about being a health nut. This is a strategy for being smarter and more effective. All right, now we get to the most important part. This is where the rubber meets the road. You can have the best mindset in the world, the best fuel in your body, but absolutely nothing changes until you take action. You have to bridge that gap between what's in your head and what you do in the real world. You know, you can stand in front of a mirror and say, I am successful 1,000 times, but your brain is way smarter than that. It doesn't believe what you say, it believes what you do. Consistent action is the only thing that creates real, unshakable belief, because you're providing the evidence. You have to act your way into a new way of thinking. And here is a super simple but incredibly powerful way to take that action. You need to work with your brain's natural rhythm, not against it. Go hard with intense focus for about 90 minutes, and then stop. Take a real break for 15 minutes to recharge. This simple cycle lets you get so much more done without ever burning out. And that's really what this is all about. When you take that disciplined action day in and day out, you start to build new mental models. You literally start to see the world in a different way. You see patterns where others see chaos and opportunity where others see dead ends. that becomes your new operating system. So when you put all of these pieces together, it is a total transformation. You stop being a passenger, just running on someone else's old, outdated programming. You grab the steering wheel, and you become the architect of your own mind. And because of that, your own reality. And that's really the big idea I want you to walk away with today. Your intelligence, your potential for wealth, they're not fixed traits you're born with. They are skills, they're muscles, and they are built one day at a time through the small choices you make to learn, to act, and to take care of your amazing human engine. The power is 100% in your hands. So I'll just leave you with this one question. You are holding the blueprints. You have all the tools you need. You are the architect of your own future. So what are you going to build?